manhunt.
It was a verbal manhunt. Yes, it was.
Good morning, McGraw.
What is going on August 5th in Florissant? There's an education tax on the ballot?
Yeah, the Ferguson-Florissant School District is, badly in need of some additional revenue. Boeing won a relief, so they lost a pretty good chunk of money there. The assessed valuations up in our area are down a little bit, so they're underwater with the amount of money that they've been compared to what they used to got, and they haven't had an increase since 1992.
Wow, that's
22 years.
22 years, yeah. So what's the tax? What's the tax people are voting for up there?
Well, they're looking. Last year they tried a 75-cent one, and that didn't get passed. This year they've curbed their enthusiasm a little bit, and they're looking for 50 cents assessed valuation. That'll raise about $4 million and cost the average homeowner about $70 a year.
$70 a year.
Yeah.
Which on each month is what? That's a little over $5.
Right.
More a year for your taxes on your mortgage. And you're in favor of this, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I came out in the local paper and I put out a news release, and Johnny Londoff joined me as well. His family has always supported education in a big way. His dad had a scholarship for high school students up there. And, a community needs to support its schools to stay strong. And so not only for Florissant, but for Ferguson and Berkeley, the whole Ferguson-Florissant Hazelwood School District footprint, which is really strong, to fully accredited schools. We need to keep them that way, and what the school districts do is going to have a big impact on the progress of Florissant and our neighbors.
And the school district really is tied to your property values. If you've got bad schools, you've got bad property values.
Right. That's a conclusion that everybody should make. It's just a fact. I remember when a long time ago when Vince Shamo was the mayor of St. Louis, he was really big on the school district, maintaining the school district level of excellence. And we all know what happens when you don't maintain that level, and we just have to do that. This is something that we just have to do. It's one of those basic things that a community needs to take care of.
As a mayor, it's interesting that you as a mayor out in front promoting the fact that, yes, this is the right thing to do. That's not necessarily a popular stance for a mayor, is it?
No, but the vitality of our community, our progress depends on having strong school districts. And this is not a windfall for Ferguson-Florissant. They had to tighten their belt. They're not going to be able to loosen that belt all the way. But we need to, they need to give a minimum level of service to their students and families that have students going there. This is going to go a long way to getting them back to where they need to be the great school district that they are.
If not passed, though, Mayor, what will happen? Certainly some cuts in certain services.
Well, the transportation ring will get bigger. They won't have as much money for transportation. They won't have as much money for teachers. They'll have programs get cut out, some of the things that really, enhance an education that might have to do with the arts, the orchestra, the band, things of that nature. The students will have a bigger ring if they live. They'll have to live. They'll be living farther away before they can get bus service and things of that nature. Like I said, this is just to cover a lot of basic things. Make sure they have the adequate staffing so the class sizes don't get too big. We got some really great schools in our district, and we just need to keep them that way.
And this is the first increase, if passed, the first increase in 22 years?
Right, that's correct.
All right, and I got a minute. What else is going on in Florissant?
Well, we just celebrated 75 years. I'm going to give you guys a newspaper. We published it, put it out last month. It's 75 years of a place called Florissant. It'll give you the history of the last 75 years. Back in the old days when St. Louis was founded 250 years ago, the French called our valley Florissant, for the French word for flourishing, but the Spanish governor inflicted some governance on us and appointed a commandant and named the town San Fernando, and then it got anglicized to St. Ferdinand after the Louisiana Purchase, but it was incorporated as St. Ferdinand and stayed that way until 1939. And that's when they changed the name to Florissant.
So Florissant was St. Ferdinand's
Right, we got a lot of St. Ferdinand. We got St. Ferdinand Shrine, where St. Philippine Duchesne and Father DeSmet had a friendship, and then we got St. Ferdinand Park, St. Ferdinand Parish, the oldest parish in St. Louis County.
Boy, it wasn't changed until 1939.
39 under Mayor Bangert, who Mayor Bangert Park's named after.
There you go. Mayor Tom Schneider of Florissant, or St. Ferdinand, whichever you prefer. Thanks for checking in. Always a pleasure.
Thanks, McGraw. My pleasure.
You got it. And
say hi to Johnny for me.
I will. You just did. He never stops listening. 8:49 traffic weather straight ahead. KTRS.
Hey, Betty, did you see that ad?